Welcome back to Reynolds Acres Family Farms, guys. Today we're going to get back in the hive here and get another episode of the Buzz up for you. 1 week I had to kind of do a quick inspection because the weather got cold and we had feed on them, so I wanted to double check and see what they'd done. They'd packed the box full of sugar, water, and pollen patties, so I went ahead and added a second box to the hive. We're going to let them keep expanding. We did have a little bit of brood at that point, but it was still fairly cold at night and wasn't just great optimal conditions for them to be really ramping up yet. But we got the smoker lit up, and I'm going to finish shooting up, and we're going to get into the hive and see what's going on. Alright, so like I said earlier, we got a second box on here. We're trying to get some good early buildup, so hopefully we can get a good split off of this hive and give them a little bit of smoke here. Let them know we're coming in. And we'll see what we got here. No bees on the lid, which is a good sign. We're going to crack open this box and see what we got. Drawing out some new comb there. Looking pretty good. Definitely a good heavy frame there. They're definitely packing it in. We got quite a few eggs in here actually. I don't know if you guys could see that, but we got eggs there in the center of the frame. Not seeing the queen right off the top, but that's quite a good little cluster of eggs in there. Got a good chunk of cap brood there in the middle. Some more cap brood there on the back side of it. Okay, so that box is looking pretty good. What we're gonna do is repack it, pull it off here. Boxes. Set that there. Smoke these guys down a little bit. Got a little bit of our pollen patty left. I am going to get rid of some of the paper here. We can use some more sugar water, so we'll definitely get that on them today. Got some good cells of pollen patty in here and some sugar, water. like to be seeing a little bit more brood at this point, but it's looking pretty good. They're definitely working hard. That's a good looking frame there. It looks like they might have this one. Yeah, they're starting to pack that one with some honey. Got some crystallized stuff in here. We're gonna remove some of this burr comb. Get rid of this wax moth damage. There is some brood on there. I'm going to not feed that way. Put those guys back in there. Give them a little bit more smoke here. We're going to leave the rest of this pollen patty on this level here. We're gonna top off with sugar water. I did put a box that I took off of them last fall that was used as a honey super on them, so it's already drawn frame from this hive to use as another brood chamber. See if we can't get a full 2 quarts of sugar water on them. Looks like we ought to be able to. We got a full 2 quarts on them. Got that other piece of that pollen patty left on there. And we're gonna put that back. Give these guys a little bit more smoke. And then we need to get this opened up. Sometimes easier said than done. What I do is just kind of rip it like so. There is some holes on these. I like to put those down. And we kind of give that to them, spread across all the frames as much as we can. And these migratory covers I use have a spacer in them already. So they work out really well for putting pollen patties on, and we'll just close them up. We got these few bees out here that are going to work their way back into the hive. Actually, we got an issue right here. We got our queen right there. I'd seen that green dot that we put on that queen, and we had her right there, so we went ahead and put her back in the hive because she'd fallen off. That's not a good combination, but luckily we caught it, so the hive is still queened. But other than that, this hive's looking pretty good. We got a decent amount of brood in there, a decent amount of eggs going in. Looks like she really just started heavily laying in the last couple days, so hopefully in the next week when we come out and check again, she'll be doing pretty good. Right now I'm putting about 2 quarts of sugar water on a week. So we're just gonna keep doing that until we're getting close to the first week of March. Then we'll start looking at possibly starting splits. Right now the hive's looking pretty good. I'm gonna get out of my suit and we'll kind of wrap up what we got going. Alright, so just got through with the hive inspection. I want to kind of give you guys an update on what the plan is for bees this year. This year I don't know if we're going to shoot much for honey production as we are building up the yards. We are in the process of adding a second yard, working out with my dad to see, because he wants to help kind of support and grow the business. So we're talking about putting another yard in, and he's looking at investing in that. We're going to see what happens there, because it's not cheap to put in another yard, especially from scratch. And then we're going to have this yard here, which is going to be mainly our breeding yard. So we're going to be making queens out of this. We're going to be doing a lot of nuke production. And then the other yard that we're going to put in, it's actually going to be on the same property. They're just going to both be half-size yards, kind of separated. And the other one will be for honey production. So we're going to have probably 20 full-size hives in that will be utilized for honey production. And then hopefully we can turn out about 40 nukes a year. 50 nukes a year would be nice, to where we can continue to grow the yard out of the yard up here. I'm looking to add 2 to 4 hives up here, and then probably start out this year with another 4 or so down in the honey yard. So it's a growing. Just got to work out the logistics and the details in it. But once we get through all that, right now this hive is doing really well. So if the queen keeps laying at the rate that she did this last week, we're going to be doing pretty good. So hopefully that works out, and I won't have to requeen this hive, and we'll be doing pretty good on the laying side, to where by end of March we can go ahead and split this colony, and hopefully that'll be good enough that we can make everything work out and have 2 hives out of the 1 hive this year. And then we'll just see how the year goes, really. And with that being said, thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see probably next week on The Buzz, and we'll look forward to seeing what happens within the bee yard this year.